I'll get the tips.
Thank you. Thanks for that. Keep well.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Mate, everybody calm down, all right? Give you all a chance, OK? I'll tell you now. Got a full house.
哇！真係唔好再講完啦！
你快啲
All in, all right?
Good job, Chris.
Oh, thank you very much, then. Well, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, why not?
What do you have?
Oh, scotch. Thanks very much.
Scotch.
Ash, there are easier ways to earn a living.
Mickey! How good! Oh, have I missed you or what?
How's life in the fast lane?
It's good, but I mean...
It's the only game in town. If they're not eating a hamburger or fiddling with a CD player on the phone. No one watches the road anymore. Cheers, Eddie. So what about you? How was it?
A new experience, one I don't care to repeat.
Yeah? So what now, then?
I feel like I'm on last score.
Long or short?
Long.
Nah, no one's playing a long con anymore, mate.
They don't because they can't. Come on, one last time. Then I'll stop. I'll retire on my terms, not because I've been beat. You know I can't do it without you.
When do we start?
Already have. Albert's got a mark. But first things first, can you swing a hotel?
Can Pavarotti sing?
Got Stone under surveillance.
I understand that, sir.
Then why the heavy mob?
We've had intelligence Stone's next target is well connected. Plays golf with the Chancellor.
So he's got friends in high places. Why don't you just warn him off?
Whilst we're keen to protect him, we're even more keen to see Stone put away again.
Have I got a choice?
No.
All right, listen up. This is Detective Inspector Martin DePalma from Central. He's here to oversee the Mickey Stone surveillance. Give him what he wants.
Any overtime comes through me first.
Sir.
Sergeant Terry Hodges. I've been heading up the surveillance.
Good. Then let's see what you've got.
Yeah, and maybe a table and a chair and all. Yeah, we've got someone up. Yeah. All right, cheers. Yeah. Ta-da.
Ashley Morgan, colloquially known as Ash, or Three Socks.
Three socks?
He got the name in prison after his first visit to the shower block. He's a fixer. Whatever you want, Ash Morgan will find it. He got a skull fracture in a barroom brawl 10 years ago. He uses it to work the flock. Bounces over a car, goes to hospital. X-ray shows the fracture, insurance company pays out. Albert Stroller, habitual gambler, GGs, casinos, card games. Albert plays them all. He's the roper. He finds the marks, he sucks them in and introduces them to the mob. Usually plays the part of ex-serviceman or retired banker. In reality, he was a shoe salesman in the American Midwest. Legend has it, when his store was closed down and the staff made redundant, he conned the company out of $60,000 and shared it amongst his co-workers. He fled to England in the 70s, but by then he'd got the taste and hasn't looked back since. Once Stroller's got his mark, it's time to move up to the next level. The inside man, Michael Stone, also known as Mickey Briggs. He's in a class all on his own. A long con player, never been convicted. It is a matter of personal pride to every fraud investigator in the country to be the one who nails him. Just finished his first spell in prison for an unrelated crime. He served 2 years. Rumours are this is his last score. We miss him this time, it's game over. We think this is their next mark.
Peter Reginald Williams started a pharmaceutical business in the early 80s. His first wife, Sarah, was from old money. He used her family's connections in the government to get research contracts.
Where's he in?
He's greedy.
I'll get the tip. Oh, thank you.
Regularly makes the top 500 rich list.
Bye.
But would cross the street to pick up a £1 coin. He recently bagged himself a new young wife, but she's high maintenance and spends his cash faster than he'd like. He's generally a sucker for a pretty face. Spends money to impress. The shorter the skirt, the looser he gets.
Sounds like you really warm to this guy, Albert.
Yes, he's an objectionable little man with the morals of an alley cat.
Yeah, well, that's Marx for you, isn't it?
This crew is not about conning little old ladies out of their pension. They're strictly major league. And remember, Mickey Briggs thinks he's cleverer than us, that there's no way we can catch him. Let's prove him wrong.
It's time to get an edge.
Mickey!
Did I miss something?
One phone call in 2 years.
Yeah, well, you know how I hate queuing. I've got the crew together.
Everyone.
Albert, we're on. Yeah, bring him in.
Oh, don't tip him, Tony. That servant's was shite.
Well, there. Not your wallet.
No, it's not mine.
Well, it's a lot of money. Let's see. Mark Hamilton, Clacy Hughes Associates.
What do you say? Finders keepers?
You are a card. Let's see if he's staying here. Found this on the floor.
I'll see Mr. Hamilton gets it, sir.
No, I don't think so. Just tell us which room he's in.
So, who's she?
Stacey Monroe. She was married to short con artist Jake Henry. They worked the Badger mostly. Did well, too. Then Jake took all their savings and ran for the hills 5 years ago.
So much for honour amongst thieves.
Not to mention your wedding vows. Word is, she and Stone had a thing once, before he met his wife. Not just a pretty face. She's sharp. Maybe even in Stone's league.
Who is it?
Mr. Hamilton?
Who wants to know?
We think we found something of yours. Your wallet?
$350. I'll give 2 goes to find the lady.
Yeah, right. $350.
Take that.
Shouldn't you be somewhere, Danny?
Tell you what, I'll make it easy for you, right? I'll take the coin, I'll turn the corner up, like that. Here we go. Cheers.
Danny.
No money, all right? If you get it wrong, just buy me a drink. Same again, please.
You're a very sick person.
Just naturally gifted.
You heard Mickey Bricks is out.
Plays the long con, right?
Top of the food chain.
So what you reckon he can teach me something?
What do I know? Well, you guys, you freak me out. But, they say he's the best.
He's booked in the London Park Hotel.
Yes, mate. Whiskey, please.
Thank you.
Kit.
Here's to you, gentlemen. I didn't think there were any honest men left in the world.
No, 1 or 2.
Well, here's to honest men. You must let me thank you properly.
No, we wouldn't hear of it.
Even if it's only the cab fare home. Excuse me. Where were we? Oh, yes. I was trying to persuade you to take something in return for your kindness.
You know, it's a strange state of affairs where one chap can't do a favor for another without money rearing its ugly head. And who knows, one day he may be in a position to do something similar for us.
You know, I just might. Look, I have a suggestion. A business associate has asked me to make a small investment for him tomorrow. If you'll allow me, I'll put in, say, £500 for you. I'll take the 500 back. You just get to keep the profit. Well, it'll have cost me nothing, but at least I'll feel happier knowing I've done something.
Well, that sounds very generous.
Good. Thank you.
This investment, can I ask what it is?
Oh, just stocks and shares, nothing too exciting.
Well, fingers crossed, eh?
I'm sure that won't be necessary.
What do you think?
Looks like a no-lose situation to me.
My favorite kind.
They left about an hour ago. Stroller dropped Williams off, then went back to the hotel.
All right, Mickey. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I was just, Danny. All right, Mickey. All right, Mickey. All right, Mickey. How you doing? Danny. You all right? Just, all right, Danny. Danny Blue. Come on, Mr. Blue.
guy moves in high circles. It takes something special to impress him.
Well, that's exactly what he'll get as soon as Ash starts working his magic.
You ever thought of a younger woman, Albie?
My dear, at my age, I think of little else.
Mr. Stone. Hey, Danny Blue. Pleased to meet you. You probably heard of me. No? All right, OK. I'm not going to mess you about. I'll come straight to the point. All right? I know you're playing a score. I want in.
In what?
Well, in the game. I want to learn. I really want to learn. I'll just come inside, have a little chat. It's nice, isn't it? Just, look, I'm good. I can help you. Think of it like that. And I'll do that for you, OK? Because I know all the old plays. What are you doing? What are you doing, the wire? No? The rag? The payoff? You tell me once, Mickey. That's it. Bosh. 10.
And I bet you watched The Sting too, didn't you?
Never heard of it. Not much at the door, eh?
Yeah, thought I might.
So, when do we pick them up?
We wait. I want everything. All the players, the money, nothing left to chance.
As far as we can make out, Mickey Bricks doesn't have the money to bankroll a con like this. They'll go out and try and raise what they can with short cons. They'll need a car. Top of the range. Not too flash, but something that oozes class.
Parking, sir? Thank you.
God help anyone who runs into them today.
Enough?
What about this place?
Sorted.
Donuts enough?
As promised, gentlemen, I invested the £500 on your behalf, and this is the return. I hope you're not disappointed.
Oh, it must be £1,000 then.
1,950 to be precise.
Oh, that's quite a return.
Yeah, I've had worse.
Made quite a killing yourself, I'd wager, huh?
So shoot me.
Now, forgive me for prying, but I get the feeling there was little or no risk in this particular investment.
No risk whatsoever. So, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I do have a meeting.
Wait, I mean, why don't we, go again?
Again?
Mm-hmm. Tony, Mr. Hamilton has been more than generous. Thank you.
All right, love, it's Ian.
Excuse me.
All right, good to see you again. Excuse me, gentlemen. How are you? All right? Mr. Hamilton, I want to shake you by the hand. You are a very, very great man, and I'm sorry that I ever doubted you. But when I gave you that money, I did, for 1 second, consider the possibility that you could have been, well, I can't even say it.
No, go ahead, please. Get it off your chest.
I thought you could have been one of those con men. I'm not going to see me money or him ever again, you know what I mean? Yeah, then bang! Suddenly, 400% return, just like that. Straight off. Unbelievable. I need a drink. Scotch, please, darling.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. This is Mr. Redford, a client of mine. Mr. Redford, this is Tony Monroe.
Pleasure,
Tony.
Mr. Redford.
And Peter Williams.
Peter, how do you do? Well, I'm ready to go again, but this time I want to go bigger.
Fine, but this is neither the time nor the place to...
Well, I'm ready.
Helen, perhaps you'd like to show Tony and Peter out?
No, wait. I mean, if there is another deal up for grabs, well, I'd like to hear about it. Tony?
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you. And my car will pick you up tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Lovely.
No, I'm no expert, but I'd say that went like a dream, eh? So am I in?
You're in.
some new clients. Here to see Mr. Hamilton in 105.
I'll check the list.
Oh, they might not be on the list.
Well, if they're not on the list, I'll need to check. Isn't 105 Mr. Moss's office?
Do you believe in love at first sight? Don't panic. Shh. Do you know what it's like watching you sitting here every day? I just want an insy-wincy little kiss. Can I, please?
Mr. Hamilton's expecting you. Right this way.
Thank you.
Got it. We've got a positive ID. He's a short con artist called Danny Blue.
Any history?
We know he played a con 3 months ago south of the river, but the Mark withdrew his complaint and CPS wouldn't prosecute without his evidence.
Why did he pull out?
The Mark bet his life savings in a horse racing scam, but his wife didn't know anything about it. I suppose he wanted to keep it that way.
Hard to explain over breakfast, I guess.
It must be true what they say. There's one born every minute.
Gentlemen, come in, take a seat. Thank you, Helen.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I ran into an old friend.
Gentlemen, welcome to the land of plenty. Thank you. Now, what I'm about to show you may be foolproof, but it's also illegal. There's no victim, but it is against the law. Would you like me to continue? You see, the first rule of the con
is you can't cheat an honest man.
It's never been done.
Can't happen. Impossible.
The only way this thing works is if you want something for nothing.
So what do?
Well, we give you nothing for something.
You're a grand up so far.
It's a very good time to walk away.
But he can't.
Because he's so greedy.
So what do?
Feed the greed.
But he's got one last chance.
We've told him it's illegal. You could lose everything.
Career, wife, home.
Prison.
Get out while you can.
Do the smart thing.
As I was saying, what I'm about to show you may be foolproof, but it is against the law. Now, would you like me to continue?
Hey, laws were made to be broken.
Could you tell Peterson I want those breakdowns by lunchtime? Thank you. Share transactions from Tokyo and New York are relayed to the City of London by computer, or more precisely, our computer. When the multinationals publish their annual reports, there's a flurry of activity. If a company has done well, their shares attract buyers and the price jumps. What we've managed to do is to delay those transactions in the system just long enough to assess them and put our own order in to buy before them.
So you buy knowing the share price is going to go up?
Exactly.
Oh, they must notice the delay, surely.
Not when it's less than 9/10 of a second.
Well, you can do all this in less than a second.
Our mainframe can make 3 million calculations in that time.
So, what's in it for you?
Well, I take 25% of your profit.
25%?
Non-negotiable.
But hang on. The profit is guaranteed, right?
Set in stone. If there's no profit, I don't get paid. In 3 days, the oil company Vestron are going to release their annual report. Now, once it's out, every major broker will be crawling all over those shares. The plan is to buy £500,000 worth of shares. I have 2 investors already in place at 100,000 each. There are 3 places left.
100,000.
Great. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can raise that kind of money. But
the boat leaves in 3 days. Either you're on it or you're not. Tony?
It's a lot of money, but I'll find it.
You don't mind if I call my broker?
What I've just said cannot leave this room.
And I'm not in the habit of investing in companies I've never heard of. George, Peter Williams, what do you know about Vestron? No problem. Just heard a whisper, that's all. No, I'll call you if anything comes of it. Okay. Count me in.
Good. Oh, one more thing. I don't want to leave any paper trails. The money has to be in cash.
Cash?
Problem?
I suppose not.
Good.
Well, I just want to thank you for this opportunity.
Likewise. Thank you.
Work the spell. Funny. That's how confident I am. Yes, what you think.
Wasn't
How you doing?
Save us both a little time. I don't screw people I work with.
No?
No.
Does that go for everyone? Or is that, just the troops?
Do you want a little tip, Danny? Some friendly advice?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Watch and learn. Stay out of things that don't concern you.
Oh, gee whiz.
You guys seem pretty tight.
Yeah. After a while, you get to be family. I say something funny.
Nah, the old family thing. That works for me.
You play short cons, Danny. Emptying people's wage packets on a Friday night, I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Can I make a criticism?
Okay.
100 grand. We can take this guy for a lot more than that.
That's the bit you don't get. It's not just about the money.
Well, since when?
Since always. You don't get that, you don't get anything. My old man was as straight as they come. Never wanted much, and life didn't disappoint him. He worked, ate, and slept, paid his taxes on time, towed the line. The only dream he had was retiring at 60. Dropped dead in the post office 3 days before his 60th birthday. He was paying his phone bill.
Sorry.
Yeah, me too. You want to be regular people? Do you? Well, go ahead, go on. Go do that. They're crying out for foot soldiers down there. Go and have your life run by bosses, bank managers, and politicians. But if you want to be a grifter, don't have anything in your life you can't walk away from in a second. Lovers, friends, even your own mother.
What about your wife? I heard what happened.
She wanted me to be something that I wasn't. And I was desperate not to disappoint her. Recipe for disaster.
So if you're still together, you're telling me you could just walk away from her?
First rule, Danny, Always look after number one. If you don't, no one else will.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and remember that.
Now go on, go home, Danny. Get some sleep.
Danny Blue?
Kid did well today.
Yeah.
Reminds me of you. Worryingly.
Okay, come on. How did you find him?
Why, am I that transparent?
You taught me well.
I heard about him. He's good. Wants to be the best. That sound familiar? I told Eddie to point him in your direction.
Well, hell, I'm all but done anyway.
You gonna miss it?
We're all trying to get out, Albert. You would too if you could think of something else to do.
All right, boys.
You know what I love about roulette? That glorious 30 seconds while the wheel is still spinning.
Christopher Rawlings. The horse racing scam. His wife found out he'd lost their life savings. He's ready to press charges.
You ever been to prison, Danny?
Shouldn't you be taping this?
That's plan B. Want to hear plan A?
Surprise me.
We've already got enough to send everyone down. There's no way around that. But, bearing in mind who the mark is, the powers that be would rather not have a lengthy trial. They think the details might be embarrassing. So what they need is a watertight case so overwhelming everyone pleads guilty. We'll rush the sentencing through, and the whole thing blows over.
Sounds like you got it all worked out.
We have. Now, we know you came into the game late, so you get a lifeline.
Which is?
Just do what you've been doing. After the arrest, we'll take you to a safe house. You make a statement. Once the rest of the team know we've got your evidence, they'll know there's no point in doing anything else but pleading guilty. In return, you walk away into the sunset.
But what if I don't?
Like I said, you go down with the rest of them. And we'll add the Rawlings job for good measure.
All you have to do is go back. Pretend we never had this conversation.
Mickey and the others are going to prison, whatever you do. The only choice you have to make is whether you go with them or not.
Be smart, Danny. Look after number one.
Where's the kid?
He'll be here.
Opening night nerves.
Yeah? Okay. Williams is on his way out. Gentlemen.
You're late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter, there's no time. Let's get this done.
Where's Redford?
He'll be here.
I thought we were all going to do this together.
If there's a problem, we can call the whole thing off. Here he is.
Look, Mickey.
Armed police! Everybody stay exactly where you are!
Put the case down. Okay, everyone. Hands on heads.
Well, what the hell's going on?
I'm afraid you've been caught up in a confidence trick, sir.
What?
These men have been planning to swindle you out of your money.
Oh, there must be some mistake.
All right, Danny. You can go.
Judas. No, listen, this is not how it looks.
Get the cases. Don't do it, Michael.
Final lesson, Danny.
I mean it. Get him out of here.
I don't know this
Station immediately.
I cannot...
Bastard! We need a statement.
I have my position to think of.
We understand that, sir.
Just give me my money and I'll go.
We can't do that. It's evidence.
Well, sod the money. Let me out of here. I can't be implicated in something like this. It would ruin me.
If we have enough evidence, we can get guilty pleas. It won't go to court.
Am I under arrest?
We need your statement.
Am I under arrest?
No, sir.
Now get out of my way.
Let him go. Let's hope the boss can do his stuff.
Sorry about the head.
You killed him.
I saved your life, Danny. Everyone's in custody. We'll get you checked out on the way to the station. First, time to keep your end of the bargain. Be sure not to miss anything out.
I'm not a grass.
Be smart, Danny. All you can do now is lose.
Then I lose. I'd sooner that than hook up with a murdering scumbag like you.
Stone fired a gun at you.
He thought I'd betrayed him.
You do this, or I'll see you get 5 years. Last chance.
Go screw yourself.
Okay. He's all yours.
I knew you'd be okay, kid.
I don't get it.
You're all right. Congratulations.
Yep.
Sarge, the prisoners you asked for, I'm afraid they're gone.
What do you mean they've gone?
Well,
Who signed them out?
it says here, D.I. DePalma.
Don't do it, Michael.
Final lesson, Danny.
I mean it.
Something for you?
Well, if you don't know, find me someone who does. I want to know who sent DePalma over here, who gave him his orders, who his superior officer is. No, you will not phone me back. I want to speak to someone there now.
Danny Blue, Neil Cooper. Now this man defines the term con artist.
I'm just passing through. I'm glad I could help.
Hang on a minute. You shot at me.
Yeah, but I missed, remember?
So you're telling me we're home free?
Absolutely. Unless the police would like to go to court and explain how the investigation was led by one of the accused.
It's all in the detail, kid.
A toast. To Mickey Brix's last school. The end of an era.
You know, the sweetest con of all is to con another grifter. One who should know better.
What, you mean you're not retiring?
I had to say something to get you all together.
You little devil. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's not all about the money, is it, Mickey?
Here endeth the first lesson.